Hey guys, today I will show you how I created this pop art zombie, which is a recreation of the pop art zombie I did last year. Here you can see my learning progress from doing body painting really irregularly for about 1 year. By the way, the 2016 picture is edited and I didn't even color corrected the 2017 picture. I want to share my learning path with you guys, so you can find a video of every single SFX makeup or body painting look I did so far on my channel. I talked enough, let's start with the tutorial. First of all, I outlined the wounds of my pop art zombie, therefore I used the picture of my 2016 pop art zombie as a reference. If you recreate this, you can of course paint as many or as few wounds as you like, just make it your own. If you're happy with your outline, fill in everything between the wounds in the color of your choice. In my case, this was a light blue because the dark purple I chose last year wasn't my best choice. Once I was done with that, I started to paint on my brain. I could have outlined the brain beforehand, but I just went in with a few different shades of green, which turned out pretty cool if you ask me. You could also just use one shade of green, paint on the black lines and shade with some eyeshadows afterwards, but I wanted to try to shade with the body paints while I'm painting the shapes on. Here I filled in the eye with the ripped out skin in one of the green colors I used before. I set the color especially on my lid with some eyeshadow, and then I started to create a muscle structure by creating these thin lines in different shades of green. Then I switched back to a lighter green color to highlight my brain, and after that I set the muscle structure stripes with another layer of eyeshadow. After that I created the same muscle structure in the cut I have on the other side of my face. Once I was done with that, I started to create the main shapes I didn't outline. That would be some skin I forgot to paint blue, some white teeth, some green gums, and some white bones. For the teeth and the bones, just look at the reference picture, and as dumb as it sounds, just try to feel where your actual teeth and bones are. And try to remember, if you paint anything that curves, that you paint the outer sides of your thing just a little bit thinner and smaller, so you create the illusion it actually curves. For example, the outer teeth are the ones which would be deeper inside of your mouth, so just paint them a little bit smaller. And don't worry whether your bones look anatomically correct or not, this is a pop art zombie. This is so irrelevant. Man. Once I filled in my little cut, we can start with the outlines. The black outlines are the most important thing for pop art, so this is basically the only thing you have to do if you want to do a pop art zombie. Everything else is just a can, not a must. Matching to my hair, I filled in my brows in pink and of course outlined them, filled in my nose in black and outlined my eye, and yeah, just outlined everything. I also painted on some classic pop art tears with some dark blue body paint and of course outlined them. As I outlined this wound, the line was so rough I decided to just blend the black into the green to create a shadow. After I outlined and filled in everything else in black, I applied some blue eyeshadow onto my eyelid. I darkened my crease with some darker blue eyeshadow, lined my eyes and applied some huge eyelashes. Here I highlighted my tears and my brain, therefore I just painted on these little lines with some white water activated paint. Then I switched to a light grey eyeshadow to separate and shade my teeth. Therefore I just went between each tooth and around the bottom of each tooth. Then I switched to a black eyeshadow to define the gums a little bit and to create the illusion the gums curve around the teeth. Here I outlined my teeth with some black body paint and darkened the outer teeth we painted on smaller beforehand to create the illusion they were deeper inside of the mouth. With my black body paint I painted on some cracks because I think that looks just damn cool, and some black lines to imitate wrinkles. Here I decided to create another wound with some muscle structure because I thought there would be something missing on this shoulder. I used some grey and black eyeshadow to shade and define my showing skeleton. Therefore I just went around each bone with the eyeshadow and darkened mostly on one side. For the ribs that would be the side which is near my shoulders, again to create the illusion they would curve. And as you can see here, I also created the shadows these flappy skin pieces would cast onto the ribs. The shadows on the outer sides of the ribs are not just because we want them to look curved, but also because we want to show that they are not on the same layer as the skin, so they are deeper and the skin is above them. With my black water activated paint I also painted on the cracks on every bone and the wrinkle lines around each wound. I highlighted my face and my collarbones with some usual highlighter and then switched to my white water activated paint. I just painted on some white lines here and there and around the gums to highlight them. I used some dark blue eyeshadow to contour my face and my collarbones a bit and then applied some lipstick, which actually is not lipstick but body paint. So yeah. I outlined my lips also with black, of course. And this, guys, is why I have to cut out most of my beauty-ish stuff in all of my tutorials, because I went way too close to the mirror. Way too close. In every single video. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and see you in the next video. Bye!